Hey everybody, Dr. K back with you here again today. I want to talk to you about the minimum effective dose. This is something that I was recently reminded of when reading The 4-Hour Body by Timothy Ferriss. It's an awesome thing to keep in mind in each and every training program that you use and that you participate in. The reason for this is it's the same concept as momentary muscular failure. What happens when you're doing bicep curls and you try and do 3 sets of 15 reps? The reality is you're going to take much less away from that exercise than you would if you just hit momentary muscular failure every time, meaning that point where your biceps just isn't going to take you any further. The same thing is going to be true when we're talking about ab strength training. When you're training your whole body for systemic fat loss, what you want to do is you want to hit that point, your lactate threshold, and you want to do it as fast as possible. In truth, you can do this in just 10 minutes and get your minimum effective dose of ab strength training that usually would take 30 to 35 minutes in standard workout programs. Now, you've heard me talk about before 35 and 45-minute programs. Those would be equivalent to 2 hours of exercise, depending on the exercise strategy you use. Let me explain. This all comes down to energy system training. When you're training both your anaerobic and your aerobic systems, you're doing a great job of stimulating lactic acid production, which is the soreness feeling you feel after an exercise program or after a workout. Along with lactic acid production is also micro tears in your muscles. These micro tears require healing, which means that a lot of blood flow needs to come to that area in order to be able to repair that section of your muscle and allow you to be able to regenerate and grow, or in this case, raise your metabolic effect of exercise by increasing your muscle to fat ratio. And that's what we're talking about today. By utilizing a minimum effective dose in your ab strength training program, what we're really doing is we're getting the effect of a 30 to 35 minute program in just 10 minutes a day. Now, what do you think your midsection would look like if you could get the effect in 10 minutes that you would in 30 to 35 minutes of specific ab training? What if I could tell you that it's not even a supplemental program, but just in 10 minutes you can see systemic fat loss? Do it 5 days a week. In 10 minutes, your whole body can change or morph. This wasn't a program I even designed with intention that way. It was meant to be an add-on to your workout program, and that's what Ab Strength Guide is really about. I'm going to encourage you to click the link below and check out the Ab Strength Guide video presentation where I elaborate on all these concepts and really teach you, start to finish, what you need to know in order to properly stack your neurometabolic protocols to get the most from your ab strength training program. This is the fastest fat loss there is. It's designed with you in mind, and it doesn't take much more than just your body weight and some very simple equipment. Minimum effective dose suggests that your body will get results as fast as possible, and you can actually overtrain your body by doing more when you train with the proper intensity and the right movements. These movements involve forward, backward, side to side, and with rotation, or 3 planes of movement. That's really important to remember. It also requires angular variation, meaning you're going to do some exercises with the same muscle on an incline as you are on a decline, as you are on a straight plane. That's really important to keep in mind too, because if you want to stimulate all of your muscle fibers, that's really necessary in order to do so. Lastly, it involves switching body parts so that you have a lower body predominant exercise followed by an upper body predominant exercise followed by a whole body predominant exercise. If you just follow these 3 simple rules, that's 3 planes of movement, multiple angles of muscle fibers, and then switching body parts from lower to upper to whole body, you're going to start to see your abs pop out. You're going to start to see definition in your legs, arms. Your fingers are going to get smaller. Rings aren't going to fit the same. You're going to all of a sudden notice that your clothes are fitting much looser, and the waistline that you've been trying to shrink all of a sudden is the first place where fat's going to disappear. It's because you're speaking a language that your body knows how to understand, and you're communicating with your nervous system in such a way that you're saying, I'm ready in all ways, all directions. Really what we're doing is we're preparing ourselves for the wild to be able to move as fast as possible. Think about it from an evolutionary standpoint. Your body will shed fat when it thinks it's in danger in order to be able to provide more muscle and more stimulus to the rest of your body to improve and to be able to get away from the danger. If you can do this with a gym workout program instead of having to saber-tooth tiger chase you, you're going to be able to get much faster results. Please go ahead and click the link below. I want you to watch the Ab Strength Guide video presentation, and I've got a special surprise for you at the end. If you've got any questions at all, just go ahead and leave them below, and make sure before you leave this page that you click the Facebook like button. Have a great day.